Greetings and salutations from your Lady of the Realm, Eveline O'Malley. And as you can see by the title of this video, it turns out that the Westboro Baptist Church will be picketing the funeral of the recently dead Paul Walker, or recently deceased. I'm sorry. My talking skills right now are gone. But I found this out because on my Facebook I have it attached to the Huffington Post. It's like, so I get all their posts and all that nonsense. So I have things like this pop up, which is about the Westboro Baptist Church and then protesting his funeral. And it goes on to say, Westboro Baptist Church will be picketing Paul Walker's funeral because harassing grieving people is just part of their creed. Yeah, as we know, and everyone else knows that. After the Fast and the Furious star tragically died in a car crash at the age of 40, WBC tweeted, the furious God, Paul Walker. Thank God for his Conding, spelled Codigin, and wrath. At WBC, the Picket funeral. It goes on to say, in their next tweet, which is perfect. At TMZ, Paul Walker taught a nation to be furious. Fast and furious, sorry. He died that same way. Hashtag, God is not mocked. Hashtag, who's next? And then a picture of God Almighty to Paul Walker. Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required to thee. Okay, and then something about how he served himself and the gods of this world, money, fame, excess of riot, etc., while refusing to serve his creator and use his platform to encourage his neighbors to do the same. He's in hell, and Westboro will hashtag Picket at funeral. Okay. And then they have this stupid vine of two cars on like an old Hot Wheel thing. I'm gonna put a link in the description below as well as in this video. But no, I'm not gonna put it in the video. No, I'm gonna put it just in the description. But anyways, if you thought they couldn't get any worse, you would be wrong. As they later expressed their joy about Walker's death, as well as the deaths of the victims of the Metro North Rail derailment. They say, yes, rejoice when we see God's judgment. Hashtag Glasgow helicopter. Hashtag Paul Walker. And hashtag NYC trail delay. We wash our feet in their blood. Psalm 58:10. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of wackadoodles, aren't they? I understand, in a way, as a Christian, I should be in support of this, but I'm not in any way, shape, or form. But at the same freaking time. You know, as much as I disagree with their past reasons to protest, like gay rights, which I'm like, well, okay, as much as I want gay people to have rights, we also have such a thing as freedom of speech, okay? You have the right to say whatever you want. So, fine, they don't want gay rights. Great. Hey, don't be gay. Alright? You don't have to be that way. However, there are people in this country who are, you idiots. But, anyways. Or you can protest, us talking about death and stuff. Because don't get me wrong, I've been to funerals before, and I'll admit the Michael Jackson funeral, well, not Michael Jackson funeral, but Michael Jackson's media coverage of his death might have been a bit much, okay? For the family, for his children, for, well, just everyone, okay? Even me, a person who pretty much, well, yeah, actually, that did bother me. It did hit home. But even I recognized, I don't think this is what Michael would have even wanted. Do you not understand that? That's not what he would have wanted. I doubt he would want us to be miserable. Just like, hey, I don't think God would want us to be miserable uh, over it, but at the same time, some people need to grieve, okay? So, also, how is this worshiping his death? Westboro Baptist Church? Explain to me that. Going to someone's funeral and honoring his memories, the fact that he was a good, at least somewhat decent actor, because, to be honest, if you recognize Paul Walker, it would probably only be from the Fast and Furious movies. I think I only recognize him from maybe the Pleasantville movies, and I'll be honest, I don't really care about Paul Walker himself, other than I'm just tired of the Westboro Baptist Church yammering on like a bunch of idiots, okay? You don't have to like it. However, your protest is invalid here. Absolutely. There's no reason to protest his funeral. I don't, any funeral for that matter. You can be in the army. I don't agree with the fact that you had to die the way you did, but I'm not going to go protest it. Like I said, I don't, I support gay rights 100%, so there's nothing I can really say about that one. About shooting myself in the foot. Head and sound stupid, but, they have the right to protest that, even though, yeah, there really isn't much you can do about that, idiots. Yes, but, still, the reason why this bothers me is just that. There is no reason for this to even be a thing, okay? This isn't even a thing, alright? There's nothing to protest. You don't have to like Paul Walker. I think probably outside of this video and a few other people's videos, not much is going to be said about Paul Walker after this point. Okay, maybe if you watch Pleasantville, sure, you probably remember him a little bit. But not enough to be like, oh, well, and if I catch any more people doing that, I'm going to be pissed. If you legitimately remember him, I don't want to hear it. But it's just, I just want that understood, folks. I mean, what's your opinion on the Westboro Baptist Church? Because frankly, I don't give a flying F-U-C-K what they do. I'm just tired of hearing about their on this, okay? They have no place for it anymore. And it just annoys people like me and you who are at least higher thinking individuals than they are, okay? Alright. Anyways, please click here. Wait, no. Click on the box if you're curious to see any more things from my channel. And, well, So, follow me on my Tumblr and Twitter, which will be down in the description. And all I gotta say is, get that shit out of here, and get this shit out of here about Westboro, and Evie out.